Some of the first year tips I would give a coach that is new to coaching football and coach that's new to single wing, or maybe a coach that's coached a single wing for a couple years and just needs a little bit of help. And the first thing is get your hands on the Winning Youth Football step-by-step plan from Coach Caesar's site, and read it and reread it and understand the system. I think this is one of the, at least for youth, I think it's the best single wing book you can purchase for youth. And even if you don't run a single wing, there's so much information in there that can apply to other systems. It just makes good sense to spend the $24.95, I believe it was last time I checked, and download it off his website. The other thing is I would suggest getting active on dumbcoach.com or the Delphi forums, specifically the Delphi single wing forum. I know there's a number of coaches, myself included, that frequent those forums. It's a great place to ask questions. Everyone that I've come in contact with on either of those forums have been nothing but helpful. So I highly recommend that. Something to keep in mind is this offense is criterion. So you will not lack from detractors, but just don't sweat it. People are going to look at it and they're not going to like it. Just know that up front. There's a good chance your O-line coaches are not going to like the foot-to-foot splits and want to talk to you about widening them. I would not do it. I highly suggest that you stay away from that. Your running back coaches may question the back stances and may want to stand them up a bit, and not have them in their lower crouch stances that what you would normally see with a Caesar single wing. I would not do that. I think it hurts the misdirection too much. Also, you're going to get pressure to install a jet series, or because, well, that looks like real football. And you're going to get pressure before you've even perfected the base. Don't do it. Work on the base. Get the base down. And then you might have some desire to do some tweaking of the offense on your own. I would run it a couple of years before I did that. So first year or so, I would stick to the book and not deviate. If you struggle at first, there's going to be a knee-jerk reaction to totally toss the offense. Don't put blinders on, troubleshoot your issues, figure out what's going wrong, and fix it, and just keep moving forward. I think if you continue to do that, at the end of the season, you're going to be happy you did. Get a complimentary play coach that can focus on watching the backside of the play and not the ball. This is huge, and I can tell you the years that I've been calling, and I've had a complimentary coach. My play calling has improved immensely because they can see so much on what's going on the backside. I would invest in risk coaches and use Coach Caesar's no huddle system. Being able to call the play based on the defensive alignment is like being able to make an audible on every so it gives you the ability to put kids in the best position possible. I would use Coach Caesar's evaluations to rank your players, and things like deer hunter, sumo, towel drill, and things like that, and put them in the proper positions. The faster you can get them into the right position, the better off you're going to be. So I'm sure anybody's coached youth sports or specifically youth football, I've had the experience of having a kid and moving him around constantly until you finally find the spot for him. And so you're doing all this juggling. You just don't get where you need to go until maybe even late in the season, but it causes a lot of confusion. So the faster you can get there, it's going to actually give you a competitive advantage at the beginning of the season. And then something a coach shared with me when I first started understanding the single wing was, even if it doesn't feel right, stick to the plan. And that's always been good.